Good morning. Namaste, my sweethearts. I was having a moment with Spirit last night, and I was being shown about how energy is just literally energy, and whatever we put into that energy recreates the experience of that energy. Energy is like this neutral thing. So in the same way that you can have a glass of water and then you pour orange juice into it, you will change that water into orange juice flavoured water or blackcurrant flavoured water. And I was being shown that energy is much the same in the way that we have a full body. We're topped up and given life force energy, which we have enough of to do the things that we live our lives for, and we get to choose how to use that life force energy. But what I was seeing is the shadow parts of ourselves can also become energy. So you're using a certain amount of that energy for your wounds and the things that have hurt you or your experiences. For example, let's say I had an abandonment wound and people kept abandoning me, which has been the case in my life. But there's this shadow of a certain amount of energy and thought and time that have been put into that negative experience, where it's actually robbing me of my life force energy. So the less energy I give it, the less attention I give it, or the more I love it, I love this aspect and I heal that part of the shadow, then that energy can be then topped up again so that you can have this wholeness or this feeling of wholeness, that you're in a better state of mind, that you're more positive, you're more happy, you're less inclined to react in that abandonment energy or that rejected energy or that angry energy or whatever it might be. And I saw this energy as kind of a darker matter, simply because it wasn't so positive and it wasn't life-giving. It was taking away. It was a subtraction from your potential and how you spend your time and your experience. And obviously we all have experiences that we go through, but these energies can change and we can change energies. And I was seeing that these energies, like once you've fed into an energy, let's say like hatred, that hatred can only breed hatred. And so that energy likes to clump and pull together more hatred. It wants more of itself. It's always wanting to multiply. So whatever you put your energy to is going to want to multiply. And then I saw, like, let's say abandonment was part of this, like 20% energy in me, like a battery, and I was expelling or using this energy, or was existing in me as 20% abandonment. I'm going to attract that energy to me because it likes to be bigger, it likes to multiply. So you're going to attract people with that similar wound or a worse wound or a more amplified wound, and it's up to you whether you feed that or not. Or you can say, I am whole, I am love, I am joy, I am peace, and top your energy up in a way that you're giving yourself a break and allowing yourself to have a better, more positive life. These energies, when we choose to release them, fear is the biggest energy, because fear can be in every pocket. Fear can be in abandonment wound, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of betrayal. Fear can exist anywhere. Fear of aging, fear of becoming sick, fear of losing people. Fear can be in all of these pockets of energy. So it's a very widespread energy. And it says, fear not. And there is no fear in love. Love is the highest frequency. Love is the one that's got your back. Love is the one that keeps you topped up and on your best, like putting the best petrol in you. Like, we are vessels. That love energy and that light energy is the most healthy way to live your life. And without it, you're almost taking yourself down a spiral. There is time for justice. There is time for things to be put right. but the energy of hatred and the energy of all those things that are actually detrimental to you are not necessary. And I was saying that this energy likes to multiply. So if you've expelled it from you and you said, right, I no longer identify with that wound or that energetic vibration in me, and you heal it and you address it and identify it, it has to go somewhere. Like, so that energy will go somewhere else. And sometimes energies can come together in like clubs of people or schools of people, and then that energy amplifies. And this is why we have like cults and churches, that even a positive thing, you can have people come together in the same energy and frequency, and there's more power in numbers, there's power in that multiplication, because the energy is more dense and strong, it's multiplied. So what I was hearing from spirit is there are almost like, we say like, oh, there's a spirit of fear or an energy of fear, and it can exist over an entire village, or an energy of poverty, or an energy of loss. It can exist in clumps. And this is why when you're a very sensitive, energetic person, you can go to physical places and be like, ooh, why am I feeling out? Like, this doesn't feel good. Because energy can form and remain in places geographically and in groups of people that are sharing that energy and feeding into it constantly, okay? So I wanted to say there is a lesson in this, that we get to choose where we put our energy. We get to choose how we use our energy. Energy is free, it's neutral, but if we start putting names to it, and we start identifying with the fear or the wound, you're creating that energy even more. And it's not to be like, just ignore things, face the things that need dealing with, but choose the highest frequency, because love is the highest frequency, and it will always take you to the places you need to go. Try and see things through this energetic frequency. And I think that was it.